Wake up. Welcome the world of Wake Up. In this video, we will follow the daily routine of a protagonist named Emma, a young student who is currently learning English. Join us on this exciting journey as we delve into Emma's day and learn new vocabulary and expressions along the way. Morning routine. Emma wakes up every morning at 7 a.m. to the sound of her alarm clock. She rubs her eyes, stretches her arms, and jumps out of bed, ready to embrace the day. The first thing she does is go to the bathroom to brush her teeth and wash her face. She firmly believes in the importance of good oral hygiene and skincare. Breakfast. Next, Emma heads to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. She loves having a healthy meal to start her day right. She usually makes herself a bowl of oatmeal with nuts and fruits, accompanied by a cup of freshly brewed coffee. Emma makes sure to have a balanced breakfast to fuel her brain for her upcoming English classes. Getting ready for the day. After breakfast, Emma goes back to her room to choose an outfit for the day. She loves fashion and enjoys experimenting with different styles. Today, she decides to wear a colorful dress with a pair of comfortable shoes. Emma always makes sure to be well groomed and presentable, as it boosts her confidence. Going to school. With her backpack on her shoulders, Emma heads to school. She walks to the bus stop, where she meets her friends. While waiting for the bus, they chat about their plans for the weekend and practice their English skills, using simple phrases like "How are you?" and "What's your favorite subject?" English class. Emma's first class of the day is English. She sits at her desk and listens attentively to her teacher, Mr. Smith, who is a native English speaker. Mr. Smith starts the class by reviewing basic vocabulary words such as hello, goodbye, and thank you. Emma takes notes and practices these words in her notebook, ensuring she pronounces them correctly. Lunch break. After 2 more classes, it is finally lunchtime. Emma joins her friends in the cafeteria, where they share a delicious meal and engage in conversations. Emma takes this opportunity to practice her English skills by asking her friends questions like, "What did you have for lunch, and what do you like to do in your free time?" Afternoon activities. Once school is over, Emma heads to the local library to study. She finds a quiet corner, takes out her English textbook, and starts reading. Emma also enjoys listening to English audiobooks and watching educational videos online. These activities help her improve reading, listening, and comprehension skills. Evening routine. When Emma returns home, she spends some time with her family. They have dinner together and talk about day. Emma loves to share what she learned in her English class and often teaches her parents new words and phrases she has recently acquired. Bedtime. As the day comes to an end, Emma prepares for a good night's sleep. She takes a warm shower, puts on comfortable pajamas, and snuggles under her cozy blanket. Before turning off the lights, Emma likes to review what she learned during the day, practicing vocabulary and phrases silently in her head. Emma's daily routine is full of exciting activities that help her improve her English skills. From waking up to going to school, she constantly seeks opportunities to practice and learn. By following Emma's routine, fellow beginner English learners can gain inspiration and find ways to incorporate English into their daily lives. Remember, practice makes perfect, so don't hesitate to embrace the language and wake up to the wonders of English. Meet Mary, a zoologist, a day in her life. Mary is a passionate zoologist, dedicated to studying and protecting animals. She wakes up every morning excited to start her day in the animal kingdom. As an early riser, she jumps out of bed at 5:30 a.m. to get ready for her fascinating work. After dressing up in her comfortable khaki pants and a green shirt, Mary enjoys a hearty breakfast to fuel her body and mind. She loves to eat fresh fruits, yogurt, and a bowl of cereal before hitting the road. Depending on the season, she might even grab a cup of hot coffee to keep her warm during the colder months. Mary's days vary greatly depending on her ongoing projects. Today, she is heading to a nearby forest to study a pack of wolves. This project aims to better understand their behavior and relationship within the pack. Before leaving, she double-checks her backpack. This is where she carries her camera, notebooks, and binoculars. Once she arrives at the forest, Mary takes a moment to breathe in the fresh air and admire nature. She walks through the dense foliage, being mindful of her steps so as not to disturb any potential wildlife. Zoologists must always respect the environment they work in while ensuring minimal impact on the animals they study. With her binoculars in hand, Mary spots a wolf pack in the distance. She carefully observes their interactions and takes notes on their behavior. She watches as they communicate through body language and listens for the unique sounds they make. It amazes her how animals have their own way of expressing themselves, just like humans. After a few hours of observing, Mary decides to set up a camera trap to capture the wolves' activities when she is not present. This will help her gather additional data and enhance her research. She finds a strategic spot and carefully sets up the camera trap before heading back towards her vehicle. By late afternoon, she is on her way back to the lab. Upon returning, Mary spends her time organizing her notes and analyzing the data she collected. This involves going through her recordings and sorting her observations. She also does some research online to broaden her knowledge on wolves and their social dynamics. Mary believes that acquiring knowledge is a continuous process and essential for her to excel in her field. Because zoologists often collaborate with other specialists, Mary next joins a virtual conference call with her colleagues. They share updates on their respective projects, exchange ideas, and discuss potential collaborations. It's always exciting for Mary to be part of such discussions, as it helps her grow both intellectually and professionally. Later in the day, Mary visits the laboratory's animal enclosures. She interacts with various creatures, including snakes, insects, and small mammals. This hands-on experience allows her to gain practical knowledge of different species and their behaviors. She especially enjoys observing the snakes and handling them with care, as she finds their sleek scales fascinating. Just before leaving the lab, Mary makes sure to feed the animals. She prepares the right type and amount of food for each species, ensuring they get the necessary nutrients. She also performs routine health checks, making sure the animals are in good condition and providing medical attention when needed. As the day comes to an end, Mary returns home with a sense of gratitude and purpose. She feels lucky to have a job where she can make a positive impact on the world by studying and protecting unique animal species. Although her job can be challenging at times, her passion and determination keep her motivated. Deep down, she knows that her work is contributing to the well-being of the planet and the creatures that inhabit it. Mary loves her life as a zoologist, and she is excited to continue exploring and sharing her knowledge with others. She hopes that through her work, she can inspire future generations to appreciate and protect the wonders of the natural world. Meet Sarah, a dedicated and passionate yoga instructor. She starts her day bright and early, as she believes that the early morning is the perfect to connect with nature and prepare her mind and body for day ahead. At 6 o'clock in the morning, Sarah wakes up and starts her day with a healthy breakfast. She loves to have a bowl of fresh fruits and a cup of herbal tea. This helps her feel energized and ready to tackle the day. After breakfast, she takes a moment, meditate and set her intentions for the day. Meditation helps her find inner peace and calmness before she starts her busy schedule. Once she finishes her morning routine, Sarah heads to the yoga studio where she teaches her classes. She prefers to ride her bicycle to work, as it allows her to enjoy the fresh air and gives her some exercise. The journey to the studio takes around 15 minutes, and Sarah enjoys the peacefulness of the streets in the early morning hours. As Sarah arrives at the studio, she is greeted by her students who are eager to start their yoga practice. She always has a smile on her face and makes sure to create a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Sarah believes that a positive and friendly environment is essential for her students to feel comfortable and motivated. Sarah has a full schedule with different classes throughout the day. She teaches a variety of yoga styles, such as Hatha, Vinyas, and restorative yoga. Each class is carefully planned and designed to cater to the different needs and abilities of her students. She enjoys the diversity of her job and being able to adapt her teaching to each individual's needs. During her classes, Sarah guides her students through various yoga poses and sequences. She uses clear and simple instructions to make sure everyone understands and can follow along. She encourages her students to listen to their bodies and take breaks when they need to. Sarah believes that yoga is not just about the physical practice, but also about connecting with oneself and finding balance. In addition to the physical aspect of yoga, Sarah also incorporates breathing exercises and relaxation techniques into her classes. She believes that deep breathing helps calm the mind and reduce stress. Sarah always reminds her students to take deep breaths, as it helps them stay focused and present. During her lunch break, Sarah likes to take a walk in the nearby park to recharge her energy. She enjoys being surrounded by nature and finds it refreshing and inspiring. Sometimes, she even practices yoga outdoors, using the natural environment as her backdrop. This allows her to connect with nature and share the beauty of yoga with her surroundings. After her lunch break, Sarah resumes her afternoon classes. She enjoys working with her students and seeing their progress. Some of her students are beginners, while others have been practicing yoga for years. Sarah loves the diversity and the challenge of tailoring her classes to meet everyone's needs. At the end of the day, Sarah takes a moment to reflect and express gratitude for another fulfilling day of teaching yoga. She feels grateful for the opportunity to share her knowledge and passion with others. Before leaving the studio, she makes sure to tidy up the space and prepare for the next day. As Sarah heads home, she feels a sense of fulfillment and contentment. Being a yoga instructor not only allows her to stay active and healthy but also gives her the opportunity to make a positive impact on others' lives. She believes that yoga is not just a physical exercise, but a holistic practice that nourishes the mind, body, and soul. Once she arrives home, Sarah takes time for self-care and relaxation. She enjoys reading books on yoga philosophy and attending workshops to expand her knowledge and further enhance her teaching skills. Sarah knows that continuous learning is essential in her profession, as it helps her stay updated and provide the best experience for her students. After a nutritious dinner, Sarah practices her own yoga routine. She finds this time of the day particularly peaceful and calming. It allows her to unwind and release any tension or stress that may have accumulated throughout the day. Sarah enjoys the quietness of her practice, as it helps her reconnect with herself and find inner balance. Before going to bed, Sarah likes to write in her gratitude journal. She reflects on the beautiful moments of the day and expresses gratitude for the blessings in her life. Sarah believes that gratitude is the key to happiness and abundance. As she lays in bed, Sarah drifts off to sleep with a smile on her face. She feels fulfilled and excited for what the next day will bring. Being a yoga instructor is not just a job for Sarah, it is a lifestyle that brings her joy, purpose, and a deep connection with herself and others. She is grateful for the opportunity to share her passion and make a positive impact on the lives of her students. Wake Up, a day in the life of an X-ray technician. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be an X-ray technician? In this article, we will take you on a journey through a typical day in the life of a real X-ray technician. So, get ready to wake up, join us on this fascinating adventure. Our story begins. The alarm clock buzzes at 6 a.m., signaling the start of a new day for our hardworking X-ray technician. After a refreshing shower and a hearty breakfast, our technician gets dressed in a set of comfortable scrubs and heads out the door. As our technician arrives at the hospital, they are greeted by the friendly faces of their coworkers. The first task of the day is to check the schedule and prepare the X-ray room for the day's appointments. This involves setting up the X-ray machine, ensuring all necessary supplies are stocked, and making sure the room is clean and organized. Once everything is in order, our technician welcomes the first patient of the day. They introduce themselves and explain the procedure in a calm and reassuring manner. It's essential to put the patient at ease and gain their trust, as they may be feeling anxious or scared. After carefully positioning the patient, our technician operates the X-ray machine to capture images of the required body part. They carefully follow safety protocols, ensuring both the patient and themselves are protected from any harmful radiation. Once the images are taken, our technician carefully examines them to ensure they are clear and accurate. They have learned to identify abnormalities and anomalies in the X-rays, which can help doctors diagnose and treat various medical conditions. As the day goes on, our X-ray technician sees a variety of patients, from children to the elderly, each with their unique needs and concerns. They take the time to listen to their patients, answering any questions they may have, and providing support during what can sometimes be a stressful and uncertain time. In between appointments, our technician takes the opportunity to clean and sterilize the X-ray equipment, ensuring a safe and hygienic environment for the next patient. They also use this time to update patient records and communicate with doctors and other healthcare professionals about their findings. Lunchtime rolls around, and our technician takes a well-deserved break to refuel and recharge. They grab a quick bite to eat and take a short walk outside to enjoy some fresh air. It's crucial for any healthcare professional to prioritize self-care and maintain a healthy work-life balance. In the afternoon, our technician continues to assist patients, taking X-rays of different body parts and performing specific procedures as requested by doctors. They may also have to deal with emergencies and urgent cases, where quick thinking and action are essential. As the end of the day approaches, our technician begins to wrap up their work. They ensure that all equipment is properly cleaned, restocked, and ready for the next day. They take a moment to reflect on their day, knowing they have made a difference in the lives of their patients. Finally, our X-ray technician says their goodbyes to their colleagues, knowing that they make an excellent team, working together to provide the best care possible. They head home, feeling fulfilled and proud of the work they do in helping others. Being an X-ray technician is not just a job, it's a calling. It requires compassion, precision, and a dedication to the well-being of others. If you have ever considered a career in healthcare, becoming an X-ray technician might be the perfect fit for you. Wake up to a world of endless possibilities and join the ranks of these unsung heroes in the medical field.